So I hope you all see. Right now you can see my stream, you can see everything, and at this moment we're gonna start. So first of all, guys, the Troubadour as itself is pretty simple, pretty easy. You see that everything is gonna change a little bit. You got right now something like I don't know, musical instruments or whatever you can call it, and many of the instruments are used in the all combat, all states, all around play when you call for something. So we're gonna discuss that also. But the most important of them is actually the number F1, because it gives you heals. It's increasing the healing, and basically it's gonna apply it on all 5 players in a sub squad. Another pretty strong is F4, because it's another healing, and it's playing also in the background. It's giving you immunity to condition and damage, so that's really strong. And actually it can break stun your allies, so it's another sort of the break stun if your sub squad, any of the member of your sub squad is getting stunned. Another strong option in this is also the crescendo, because the crescendo is something that not give you only the big barrier, but it's also give quickness, and also it's applied on all 5 players around. Actually, number F2 and number F3 is pretty good too. It's like CC, and it's also something like Confusion and another Daze, but it's mostly offensive. So actually F1, F4 and F5 is your go-to instruments all around all the play. So for example, if the commander is calling actually for, I don't know, a bunker, if we call for the barriers, for the heals, you can actually use them. What is important to know, you should always use those instruments only if you got 3 nodes, not if you got nothing. So for example, if I right now using this node, it's not get anything because it's like something, it is called the crescendo, so this actually give you the barrier. So you see that F5 don't consume any nodes, but if I'm going for the F4, it's gonna take them all and give me 1 node back. So that means right now I got nodes. Actually, you can generate the nodes over the fight, over using the clones, illusions, and basically not only the clones, but for example the phantasm, they also give you more nodes. Also, another portion of your like go-to stuff, and it's gonna regenerate your nodes, is actually the tails. The tails are unique spells, if I can say spells, on your right bar that's come with the nature of the Troubadour, so it's gonna improve, and also you generate some nodes, so it's actually pretty good. Also, all the tails are something like, you can call it the AoE stuff for your sub squad, so actually giving stability, protection. For example, the rogue actually give you the super speed, healing, stability for your sub squad, and protection. It's pretty strong. This is about the nodes. Actually, let's talk about a bit in the Troubadour lines and also the trait lines, because many of you actually, I think, trying to mix it together and trying to find pretty good stuff that's gonna be all around, but actually that's a certain demand on the traits at it all, because if you go something different, you never have all stuff that you need as a Troubadour. So first of all, you see that I'm actually playing Chaos and I'm going with the Veil. So that means in Chaos line you actually need to go with Prismatic Understanding, because you got more stealth duration, and also you got Temporal Enchanter inside of the Inspiration line. So that's the way that you got also stealth, also super speed, and also resistance for your whole squad, because this is unlimited stealth. Actually, if you put it on the ground and you go it, all players can go over it and got stealth, super speed, resistance, okay, and you can go pretty far with that. So that is the options that is used when you play or not when you play but when you play a Mesmer and commander asks you for the whale. You need to change this. Normal build side is going a little bit more this way actually, this is more like the way you already know. So actually this will give you some protection to enable allies when you use Shattered skill 2, some chaos aura, also regeneration, and that's basically all from this straight line, as chaos is a little bit more tanky. What is important, if you want swap chaos for something else, for example, I saw many builds with the Troubadours that they try to change it for domination and play a little bit more like Chronomancer with the strips, but actually it's not so good and so powerful, so it's not worth. Go Chronomancer if you want to strip, heal and CC, or you stay Troubadour if you want to give tons of boons, stability, immunity for the squad, mitigation as itself. So now, in the inspiration line, that's really neat to understand about few things. Many players think that the Lesser Power Cleanse removes conditions from you and enemy allies when you're using the healing skill. Guys, the healing skill in every aspect of this game is only one skill. It's not that if you're playing Firebrand or any support, that is everything that is healing. The healing skill in this game is only this. This particle button here next to this is only removing the cleanse, the condition, sorry, not the cleanse, but it's cleansing, okay? Nothing more, nothing less. Even this God Heal, it's not removing any conditions. Okay, so this is important to know. This node is only affected for the healing skill, and no matter if you're playing the Mantra of Recovery or if you're playing the second Scion. I'm playing actually the Scion because it gives me a little bit more nodes on demand, but actually if you are playing the Recovery Mantra, actually you're still playing the Restorative Mantra, so it's actually go-to also, so no matter which of these skills you are using, no matter. Otherwise, if you're really like me, I'm using this because I'm playing this as a commander, right? So it's also really good to use feedback, because every time you're reviving, you actually create this dome. It's similar to the, it's not similar, it's the same. It's this dome that when you are resting, actually you cannot get any DPS from the projectile. It's acting like the bubble, like the dome. So it's pretty good also. So you can swap for this. In the particle lines, a little bit back, actually it's for the new Troubadours, new Mesmers, if I can say, stay with the Ego Restoration, because when you use healing skill, you not only cleansing the condition, you also generate a clone that is set up by a node. So it's go-to skill or go-to trail. You see a lot of builds when we got on our Discord. I actually use a lot of stuff, and also my players, also your players, that we are only typing 1, 2, 2 or something like that. Every number represents one line. So if I write chaos 2, 2, 3, that means 2, 2, 3, because it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, sorry, I'm saying that so stupidly, but for better understanding, okay? So it's 1, 2, 3. This 3. So if you see build somewhere where it's inspiration line 2, 2, 1, that means this 2, 2, 1. If it's there 1, 2, 3, it's like this 1, 2, 3. Okay, so you better understand the builds that is only written, not only with the screens and with the photos and stuff. Okay, so this is it. Also it's also possible that sometimes you already saw that in so many fights that we got Firebrand, Luminary and Troubadour in squad. We are missing, for example, one secondary support. So you need a little bit more cleansing and healing. The stability is gonna be pretty good. So you can do the swap. So that means you're going out of the Shattered skill 4. That gives the breakstone and resistance, because you got two guards actually that can provide it. And you're gonna stay at the Restorative Illusions. Why? Because every time you're using any of these Shattered skills, even F2 and F3, you actually give AoE cleanse for your sub-squads. 5 cleanses every time, because every skill is affecting 5 players. So that's pretty good, right? And also the Crescendo is doing that. So really good stuff. So this is it. It's pretty cool, pretty strong, and it's giving you more cleanse. You can also, in these cases, do the stuff that I sometimes do, and it's it that you gonna go, but only in this certain scenario. So that means two guards in my sub squad, and I'm only one that cleansing and healing, I actually go example instead of like this skill, a whale skill or illusion, but you need to always talk to the commander if he needs it or not, how many mesmers we get, and also and so on. You actually can go with the cleanse mantra, because actually right now you got more cleansing, you got more everything, and if you're gonna stay like this, actually like you see on my screen, it's more easy for you to understand what. Oh, sorry, I misclicked actually. So you got three of the mantras all the time. You got charges, you got pretty high cleanses, you can cleanse also here, you can cleanse also over the all skills in the F lines, healing, giving and providing a lot of condition cleanse and healing. Okay, good reminder on this is that you should always use only one stuff and wait for the second charge. So that means I need heal, cleanse, boom. I need stop, boom. I need one cleanse, boom. Yeah, if the situation is pretty emergent, you can use both of them, but actually after that it's not only charge that is like going 24 seconds, but you're gonna go it for 20 seconds, so actually you don't have anything, so don't spend it. Rather use the skills here first, and after that use the last page. Okay, my advice on this, because it's pretty much easier to coordinate with that. Also you give healing and stuff around. For the fighting, if you wanna know the pretty correct way how to play as the mesm, or I'm saying mesm because like mesmer, yeah, whatever, but if you want to play correct way how it is, you're gonna stay like this. In Troubadour line you cannot change anything. There is not any other good replacement of any other skills. It must be directly like this. So 2, 2, 3, nothing more can be used, otherwise it stopped working actually like it should. So this is it. So I'm gonna swap it like I'm normally do, and we're gonna discuss right now the stuff. So actually if the commander is calling for bunker, that means you are using F1 because it's give healing. You can give F4. You can go, for example, or F5 for the barriers and another heal, and after that your another skill is that actually give you all instruments at once that playing in the background. You can use the August Queen Elite. Actually this is the one of the strongest perks skills, if I can say it, in nowadays meta. Why? Because it gives you and your sub squad immunity to conditions and damage for 2 seconds. This is why I'm so much calling that I need, if we are going for I don't know, place A to place B, like from me going over the okay, actually I will go like this and go closed and private. If I go from my point and want to go melee, so actually this is why I'm calling. We are in combat, so actually we need super speed, so I say we're going super speed and we're going in, so we're gonna dodge in and use the elite skill, because in this case when we are on the move inside of the enemy on the melee, that means we are easy, not and cannot be stopped. Okay, this is important. You need to use them. Also this is used if I'm calling for super speed or any other commander is calling for super speed, it's need to be used. Stability is self-explanatory. Also it breaks stun from break you from stun. Sorry, I didn't say that. Sorry, I just woke up like few minutes ago, so my English is not a pro like now, so I need a little bit more sip of coffee. And last thing, guys, actually a lot of us is playing illusion, but actually I think not all mesmers know how the illusion is working. If you want to go illusion, actually if you look what type of skills you have, you need to boost it a little bit. So that means in the heavy fight when there's a downy, you can go. We stretch into melee, so we're gonna use this. We're gonna create the downies, and right now somebody died here, like two our players on the triangle. Actually, you can give bunker, so that means go bunker. Let's go crescendo. Over the crescendo you got swiftness, and you pop. You saw it. I pop it on me. I pop more faster the illusion of life, so it's not casting so long. It's like boom. It's gonna just pop fast, and you need actually to aim it on any of the another players, right? It's actually really neat. Okay, so the illusions are pretty
Can I
OP.
interrupt for a second?
Yeah.
Because what you just described is factually not true. Because if you look at the crescendo, the F5 skill,
Yeah.
has a 1.25 second casting time. Same as illusions. So by going crescendo first and then illusions, you effectively delay it by.
Yeah. This is what I want to get. Yeah, thank you for stuff. Actually, I just need to get that. Actually, this is only when I call the bunker, and the situation is actually like I said. So this is why I was saying the bunker. So that means you casting this, and after that there's a downy. So you will go and get the quickness from that, right? So this is better. And actually.
When you have quickness, then it's okay.
Yeah, this is it. So with the quickness, what my point is, and thank you for that, because it's actually good point. It must be like I said. So that means we're gonna create the downies, and command is saying bunker. So I'm going bunker, get the quickness, and if any downy is there, actually I can use the quickness from the F5 and give the illusion more faster. But like was said right now on the voice, and greatly thank you for that, it's not used because if we are on the range and you need to rest somebody, it cannot be used like right now, like I'm saying, because it was correctly said. You're gonna delay it because that's a cast time, and before you're gonna drop it, it's gonna already be downnet or whatever. So actually, it's more faster to drop it directly on the enemy, or if we are calling, and we're gonna discuss it with the firebrands today, it's great, or any other quickness support that can give you that quickness buff, to say we're going for illusion, so they're gonna spam the skill and give you the quickness, so you're gonna place it fast. But it's not only for you, okay? So actually you see I'm casting it pretty long. If I've got the quickness, it's boom, dead-like, okay? But it's about that you need quickness from auto source, not from your source. As the chronomancer, it's pretty easier to do it because chronomancer gives self quickness with the F skills, okay, but not the troubadour. This is also my point when I was heading. So this is it. Another important stuff, I know many of you are using the rifle. Rifle is like OP, I think, on the support, so nothing to say about it, but pop it, okay? So if you're using rifle, actually, that's small stuff that needs to be like understand. And that is the, where I have the rifle, and that is this skill that give you also heal, but on the second pop, so you need to pop it. Same with the number 5, not F5. You need to pop it, but don't take the portal, okay? So it's actually like this, because like it gives you barriers, and if you pop it, it's collapse the singularity and create single portal. So actually it's good escape tool for you, but don't use it as much as often. Basic rotation is like going healing, boom, you're going heal directly, go 3-3, and you can place 1 time 5, and you can press it again or not. Actually, if you see, that's the teleport distance, but actually it's like many guilds using it as escaping tools, okay? So that means, for example, I don't know, I can show you what I mean by that. In the zerg fight is good, but it's really hard to play. You actually use it, and you can move somewhere else, and when you go back, you can use it as a portal, right? But my advice on this, don't use it, please, because you can get yourself out of the situation where you are inside of the enemy zerg. So actually popping it once is, I think, better at this point for you to understand this class. So at the rifle, 2, 3, and 3, 5 on us, and spam 1-1-1 in the enemy is also good. Okay, so that's for this stuff. I know many troubadours don't.
Can I add something again?
Yeah.
When you want to use the double tap on 5 is when we have stragglers behind. And you can
Yeah,
drop it
this.
on them, pop
Yeah.
it, and then they can use the portal.
Yeah, this is it. Actually, thank you for that, because it's the, like I say, the escaping tools. But what I don't want to say right now, and this is why I don't say it, because many mesmers need to experiment that how to use it, because some of the mesmers will misclick with the F and port themselves, right? So that means they're gonna stay behind actually. But it's good, like you said, it's great if somebody is slacking behind, you are moving, drop it, and they actually can use it and get to you. Okay, it's like good on this. Actually, it's good escaping tool. Okay, so you pop it second time, and you got portal behind you. Actually, it can be pretty long, so they can port to you. Actually, thank you. Another,
Distance.
yeah, But actually, I don't know if it's not. Actually, I didn't test it. We can try it somewhere. If it's not bugged, because if you go over some hills, it cannot port you. So maybe it's not need only open field. I actually don't know. So this is the stuff that I didn't test. So we need to test it sometime. And last thing, second weapons. This is probably the last stuff that I want to say you. One thing I directly want from all. Not Mesmers, but Chronomancers mostly, but actually if we got only Troubadours, I need actually 1, 2, maybe 3 Troubadours, depends on how many we have, to use the focus. You can adapt it that if you're using the focus, you can go with the Warden's feedback, that's gonna reduce the recharge of the 4 and 5, and give the reflect on that. So actually, everything that you use on the 4 reflect missiles from the enemy, so all rangers and stuff around. And it's the pool that we are calling. So that means if we are calling for the pool, actually going on the range, even the range is only 600 yards, the initial line into the void is another 600 yards. So that means if you're gonna place it like where I'm standing right now, and you see like actually the enemy, like the 2 markers on the ground, you can pull them. You're gonna go 4, it's on the ground, we're gonna pull and range spike that in 3, 2, 1, boom again, and you got pull them inside of our spike. Okay, it's like the best way you can play it. Otherwise, you can play normal shield and it's totally okay. Shield is a bit more melee, but whatever. Okay, so it's better weapon on this certain class. So focus is like good to have, and also you will help for the walls pulling. Actually, if you want to learn how to wall pull, it's always good if you look on the wall, like where I am right now. Oh, I clicked something different. If you look, you need to place it directly, like I probably cannot also do it right now, like this way. So it's this way down, so it's gonna pull more players to the central, to the epicenter. You cannot pull it this way, but this way. It's gonna pull the players around to the center. Okay, it's probably more useful on this. So this is it probably. Actually, I said and covered everything. Guys, please, it's just the basic. Just basic understand to improve as the Troubadour. The whole basic. The class is more complex, but we're gonna discuss it on the practice, on another practice and stuff. Actually, this is for the players that are on the class and actually don't know what's happening, where and when, and what the players want from me, or what the commanders want from me when they call for this. So, remember pools, remember you heal with certain skills. You're using the tails, illusion, if it's possible with quickness. If it's with the bunker, is good because you go in crescendo also, you got quickness and you can use it. And last thing I almost forgot, the illusions got it's 15-second buff. So that means if you get the player from the downed state and they are up, they got 15 seconds buff and they need to run to us, because otherwise after the 15 seconds they go back to downed. So we can prevent that by using the barrier. So actually if they're gonna drop and this buff ends, they have the barrier, so they cannot go down it and need to be healed, but they don't go for the downed state, or they're gonna get downed and we can hand rest them. 1 or 2, okay, depends, situation 1 or 2. So this is it. Okay, actually break right now because I'm actually going a little bit more longer than I actually want. So questions right now. If it's okay for you, this is basic. I just record everything. By the way, sorry for the English. Like I say, I was in work and right now take a small nap and actually didn't drink my coffee, so English is a little bit out and all the word, but I hope everybody understand the meaning of the video. Okay. Okay, so right now I'm gonna be swapping for the gods. Actually, I leave the refs right now and give them a little bit in the end, because the refs are also important, but not many players is playing Revenants actually, so it's not like necessary.